Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juana and I am the Crafty Puerto Rican. If you're new, welcome. So today I'm gonna be working on two items. Actually, if you count the samples, three items. Two of them are sublimation, and then also I have to be working on some embroidery samples. This company wanted me to do some embroidered caps, t-shirts, and a Left Chest logo. So I'm gonna be running the samples to show them how it looks. And yeah, so guys, this is the t-shirt that I did a couple of videos ago. I think it was the last one or the one before the last. This is with the Caesar Easy Color DTV. It came out real nice. It's very comfortable and it's holding real nice. So yeah, RN, register nerds. So I am very happy to share this time with you. So guys, let's go at it. I'm doing the samples to show the client how it looks. I already worked on it, but I think I can make it a little bit larger, and this is gonna be the Left Chest logo. This one right here. It's already at 4¼ I think I'm gonna make it a little bit larger because it's circle. I mean, it embroidered nicely, but I noticed that I can make it circle a little bit bigger to show a little bit more. The stitch out was amazing. I had this digitized. So I'm gonna try to make it a little bit larger to see if I can get away with it. Because, you know, I have a 5.5 by 5.5 mighty hoop. And that's what I'm using. So I think I can get away with 4.5 inches. Let me see. That's what I'm doing right now. And I think this is gonna be nice. Let me save it. I think 4.5. Save as. And I'm gonna leave the same because it's the same. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna look in the machine. I'm gonna go back to the embroidery machine and then I'm gonna try. Actually, I like printing the design because that way I can have an idea on how it's gonna be looking like. So I'm gonna set up to print and I'll be right back. I have my DTV Caesar DTV paper on the printer, so I need to switch to regular paper. That's what I'm gonna be doing right now. Let me print this. And I'm just gonna need the design, so only the first page. I don't need the color chart because I already have the color chart. And that's what we're gonna be doing. Let me just cancel because I sent it to the wrong printer. Let me cancel here. Do it again. Yeah. I'm redoing it, I guess, because I sent it to the upstairs printer and I want to go to my printer down on my shop. So that's why I canceled it. That happens to me a lot because they all are eco tanks and their numbers series are so similar that I forget to change it up here. So yeah, I sent it to the wrong one. But I didn't. I canceled it one time. So yeah. All right. So let's print that and then I can use it for my stitch out to have an idea, make sure that it's at the right size. So it came out a little bit bigger. Let me see, let me compare. It might not be a big difference, but this is the one that I had before. Yeah, it's a little bit larger. So I already put the design on the machine. And I'm doing it in black felt because the client wanted to know how it looks in black. I haven't been able to find any black t-shirt material so that I can try designs on the black to see how it looks. I told him that it might not show the blue, but you know, I'm gonna try and see how it looks. So I already found it in my USB. So all I have to do now is make sure that it's going to be you know, in the right place. So. And I'm going to put you around because I need to be closer so that I can see what I'm doing here. You've seen me doing this before. It's nothing new. I'm just making sure that it's on the right spot. So while that one is going, we're gonna move you to the sublimation section. I need to start sublimating this toe back and the shirt. Alright? I'm gonna move you around, okay? I hope the machine is not too loud. So for those who are new and you don't know about sublimation, this is a way of garment decoration with a special sublimation ink and a special printer that you use to print it on. And a special paper. It has to be sublimation paper, okay? In this case, I'm using ASAP paper and I'm using an eco tank. This one I use the Epson 2720 because it's a small design, so I was able to use a regular size paper. And then I'm using for the ink, I'm using Cosmos ink. To me, it's the best ink ever. I love it. And if you want to learn more about sublimation, I have videos, tutorials on it. So go ahead and check it out. I'm using 2 pieces of paper for each item. And oh my goodness, look how low I'm running from the paper. I had to really order someone today. I use butcher paper and I ordered from Amazon. Alright. And the reason why I use 2 is because one is going to be on top of the garment and the other one is going to be inside so the ink doesn't go through the back of the tote bag, right? Same thing applies to the shirt. So this is how the design is black. I like it. So we are back here, and I'm gonna go ahead and warm up the toe. We have to press it a little bit. Well, press the other pattern. It doesn't have much pressure because I'm gonna put the pillow. It's kind of loose. That's why it's so easy for me to take it down. But when I'm embroidering, I tend to want to be checking both things at the same time, even though the machine is okay, but I always like to be checking. So I'm gonna put this paper in here. comfortable. So the design is finished, but you can stay there for a little bit. Center of the design. It is inverted, that's why you cannot read it this way. It's going to be going this way. I'll make sure that it's smooth. Let me cut this one. I printed this out of Cricut. I never do that. I usually use my Silhouette Studio to do all my sublimation designs and then print from there. And Cricut tend to put this line around, and if you're not careful and you leave it in there, it's gonna go into the design. So I'm glad that I noticed on time before I decided to, press it, because oh my goodness, you imagine mess up the tote. This is good enough. Center. This looks good to me. This is 100% polyester tote, okay? And I think, yeah, I got this from Michael's a while ago, I think. I'm pretty sure I got it from Michael's. I do go crazy with my tape. I don't want any messed up. Especially because I won't be able to find this color again, and this is the one that I want. So I cannot mess this up. Okay, so the press still to heat up another 4 degrees, so I'm gonna leave it here for now. And I'm gonna cut this up before I forget about it. And make sure that if you're printing out from Cricut, you cut the whole thing off. Don't leave any little tiny bit, because that little tiny bit is gonna show on the design. Believe me, it's going to. That goes with every sublimation project. Cup, mugs, tumblers, anything that you sublimate. Again, because when you do Cricut print and cut, they think you're gonna take it back to the machine to cut it, but in this case you only wanted to print it so that you can sublimate. So that's why they leave that line in there. So now I'm gonna take you back to the embroidery machine. So this is the whole design. I'm gonna take it off and see how it looks. So I'm holding my cameras. I need both hands to take this off, so I'm gonna stop here and then reunite again, okay? So this is the way that I came out in black, and this is the way that it came out in white. Of course, this was the smaller selection before I enlarged it. And the one for the cap, it's gonna be the same. And they have another choice also in here. Same thing is gonna apply for the left chest. So I'm gonna also be trying this one. All right, let's go back to the sublimation. Okay, so let's get ready to do this. I'm gonna move you on here so that I can have some room to move around. There you go. Let me put my gloves on because I need need to be moving the tote around, and I don't want to get burned. Nice. Woo! That thing is hot. Oh, I didn't aim the camera. I'm sorry, people. Even though this is not a white substrate or a white, polyester item, this color is light enough that I was able to do sublimation on it. Okay, so not everything needs to be white for you to be able to sublimate. It came out real nice. So I'm going to press the shirt. I really took all the length off. I'm just gonna press it to take the moisture and try the pressure. So now I have to change the pressure. Yeah, a lot. Sorry, I'm giving my back to you, but I have no other choice. Oh, this is a lot of difference in pressure. Yeah, that's good. All right. I don't need this. I'm gonna give it one last brush to the shirt. What I didn't do? Oh no, let me do this. I forgot to trim around it. And I'm gonna tell you why this is important. Because you don't want the lines of the design. I am so bending on the embroidery and all that. I forgot to do this. This is very important, people. You need to trim around the edges so that you don't get the lines. And now I have a ruler to do it, but because I did it with the scissors so close, I cannot use the ruler this time. Just so that you don't get the edges of the design of the square when you cut it with the scissors. I don't know what I was thinking about, but I forgot about it. I was trying to multitask, and that's what happened. You forget. Make sure that I don't cut anything out of the design. Believe me, people, this helps, all right? If you wonder if you do sublimation, why you have those markings of the paper, it's because, yeah, you need to do this. And believe me, that helps a lot. Ta-da! So I'm done with this. Came out really nice. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the embroidery. All right, I'll take you around, people. So this is same design in the white fabric. I love it. So we're gonna be doing the black fabric and see how it looks. Let's go to the machine. So while that one is doing, I'm gonna be packing the ones that I just did. I'm gonna move you around. So I added 2 more items when it comes to sublimation because my client decided that he wanted to add some sublimation tumblers and mugs to the other pieces. So I'm preparing some samples for him. If you have never seen me doing sublimation on mugs and tumblers, I have videos on this subject, and I have a couple of tutorials that go step by step on how to sublimate a mug and how to sublimate a tumbler. For the tumbler, I'm going to be using my Craft Express, and for the mug, I'm going to be using my Cricut Mug Press. All right, I am not going to be talking much because you've seen me doing this before, and I don't want this video to be too long. All right, so you might see some parts that are going to be like a time lapse to make it a little bit shorter, the process. All right. You can use a lint roller, and you also can use alcohol instead, or both. All right. I cleaned it with alcohol prior to the lint roller, but since I left them out for a little while, I want to make sure that it did not, any little dust is out of the tumbler. Okay. I'm gonna work with the tumbler first. mug press, and I'm gonna place it in there. All right. It's gonna be going at 365, and I usually do it for 2 minutes, but I do turn the mug around every 30 seconds. All right, just to ensure that it's gonna be pressed evenly all throughout the mug. And I meant to say all around the tumbler, not the mug. Mug is gonna come later. All right, so I'm gonna press it in. Oh, you know what I forgot? Very important. I forgot to put the butcher paper. Okay, so I already wrapped it on the butcher paper. Very important, people. What do you think? You guys, it came out nicely. You see all around? That's the whole idea. The whole sentence kept going. So now we're going to be moving on to the mug, okay? Beautiful. So the mug is ready to go into the Cricut press, and I already have it all done, including the butcher paper, all right? So after showing the client the first sample, we decided to change the color of the number 40 and the circle that was like a yellow to a golden tone. So yeah, so this is a review of the samples. So I'm going to be working on the samples again, and then after that I'm going to embroider one t-shirt with the same logo. So now I'm ready to embroider one of the t-shirt samples. If you never seen me using the Hoop Master, this is a Hoop Master. It's a system made to get perfect positioning on t-shirts, shirts, that shares logos and all that. You can go back to one of my previous videos. I had a couple of videos, and I also have a tutorial on how to use this system. Okay, so you're welcome to go back to my videos and check them out. Okay, so that's one of the other samples that I'm embroidering. It's ready, so I'm gonna hook this up, and this is gonna be the next thing I'm gonna be doing. I'm making sure that this is the center that I mark and that is clearing the hoop. On those tutorials, I'll show you the whole process on how is it that I add the stabilizer and everything. Stabilizer is on the back of the hoop already. And I use cutaway stabilizer, all right? So I'll see you around. So I started the t-shirt sample. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of it. And it's stitching pretty good. Hey you guys, so this is the end of this work with me. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you're new to my channel and you have not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. All you have to do is click the subscribe button. And also guys, don't forget to click the notification bell so you can be notified for all my future videos. So this was the last thing that I added into the work with me. It came out real good. It's a t-shirt. So all I have to do now is to send it to the client with the other samples. And also I would like to see if you can let me know down on the description box what kind of content you like me to work on. You know, it can be any kind of sewing, embroidery, HTV and sublimation. Just let me know. If I can help you on it, I will make a video, all right? So guys, thank you very much for spending this time with me. I will see you later. Bye-bye. Hasta luego.